Hi everyone, we're back again with another craft for you. Today we are going to be making a simple pen pot. So let's see what you need and let's get started. You're going to need some different coloured thin card or thick paper, some scissors, some pegs to hold it together while it's drying, and some PVA glue. So we need our card to be, or paper, to be a square. Okay, if you don't have them square already, I've done our little trick, what we do with our lovely pieces of paper. Get our piece of paper, fold down the edge until the corners meet, fold it down, and then snip off this straight edge here, and this will give you your square. Okay, so we need 6 squares to be able to make this. Okay, I've gone for pink and purple as per usual. Okay, so what you need to do is ignore the line that's in the middle. That's obviously just from where I've made my square and cut it out. So what you want to do is fold it in half. Okay, so edge to edge there. Okay, I'm going to do that. What you're going to do is you've got your line running down the middle. Got your line running down the middle. You want these 2 corners to go into the middle to make a point. Just going to fold those in, making sure that the line meets up with the line in the middle. And then this side, they should come together quite neatly. Press it down firmly. Then once you've done that, we're going to get this straight edge here and fold it up to this middle bit here. Okay. Make sure it's nice and straight and fold it across. Now, because my card is just a little bit thick, I'm just gonna bend it around my fingers just to make it a little bit more pliable. Okay, so we're gonna make a nice cone like that. Okay, and what we're gonna do is you're gonna open this little flap here and tuck that end, so tuck this bit into this bit here. Okay. Then once you've managed to get that to sit in nice and comfortably, you're going to get your PVA glue, alright, and whatever you've got to spread it with, and you're going to glue this inside flap here so that they stick together. Okay. Remember, don't put too much on because otherwise it'll just come running out the sides. It doesn't matter too much because it will dry clear, but always looks nice and neat if it doesn't come out the sides. So then you want to squish that together. Now, as you can see, it will ping open a little bit. So that's when you get your pegs and peg that top bit and peg that bottom bit to hold it still while it dries. What you then want to do is you want to do that 5 more times, and you'll have 6 lovely things that go to a point. Okay?
A little longer than a few minutes later.
So So when you've got all of these all nice and glued together and stuck down, what you're going to do now is you're going to arrange them and stick them to each other. So I'm going to go alternating, and you want the backs to kind of go in with the backs really, and try and get them and kind of mold them a little bit to each other so that they should go in nicely. Whoops, together. So we're gonna glue these together and use our pegs to clip them down. Don't forget, with your last one, you need to make sure that both of these ones have got a generous amount of glue on, because this one's going to need to be glued on both sides. It should just sit nicely in there. Still going to peg it just in case, and then once again leave it to dry.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
So now our thing is dry. We're going to take all the pegs off. Have our lovely pen pot there. So now all we need to do is we need to put a base on it. We need to get our card and put it underneath, and we need to just draw around it roughly. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's just a guide, and then cut it out. Okay, so I'm going to turn it upside down, and there is our base for it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to cover bottom bits of these here. That's going to go all around the bottom, and then we're going to press it onto our base. So as you can see, literally just putting it all around here. have it. That's our lovely little pen pot. So I hope you enjoyed that craft, and we'll see you next week for another one.